What's up, good people? This is Earl with more Bitcoin coming to you once again. It is June 27th, 2017. I'm coming to you from Memphis, Tennessee, live and direct. And I got my camo hat on because it was a bloodbath these last 2 days in the cryptocurrency space. Man, sometimes you got to be glad that you were wrong. I predicted a slow and steady increase for Bitcoin. I thought with the SegWit problem kind of solved, even though now it seems that it's not solved, that Bitcoin would steadily rise up, slow and steady. And it went that way for a couple of days. But these people keep, I don't know if they're just so used to it that they keep saying that there's problems and problems and problems. And for most people like me, we're not experiencing these problems with Bitcoin as far as SegWit, lack of SegWit, um, fees, and all this kind of things. I'm not sitting there making 100 transactions with Bitcoin a day. I'm not moving a lot of Bitcoin every day, so I'm not experiencing the same problems that everybody else is. I'm, with something, an asset class as volatile as Bitcoin is right now, I'm not sure it's even qualified to use as a currency to be making daily purchases at this time. The only way it's good is if Bitcoin goes down and you're buying stuff. If Bitcoin is going up and you're buying stuff, you're paying a lot in real value for something. Just imagine if you're buying something that's $250 right now and you pay zero point 0.1 Bitcoin for it, and Bitcoin's $5,000. 6 months from now, you paid $500 for it. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a person with the mentality that you're holding Bitcoin long term, and Bitcoin's $50,000, you know, 3, 4, 5 years down the line, and you've been buying stuff with zero point 0.1 Bitcoin, you're paying $5,000 for something that was $250. I mean, hell, you might as well hold dollars if you want. To me, what's the difference? You might as well hold dollars if you want to make purchases with Bitcoin at this point, because you're going to be doing the same. You're going to be going with the same inflationary stuff. You're buying stuff at a price that's really high because you're using an asset that's going to go up in value. Or if you're in Bitcoin, you're counting on it to go up in value. So I'm not sure what people are doing or thinking, because I have no interest at this time of using Bitcoin for daily transactions at all. None whatsoever. The only thing I wouldn't mind having Bitcoin is if I get paid in Bitcoin. I'd love that. Now, that's something I would love, but as far as making daily transactions in Bitcoin, only if I got paid in Bitcoin would I want to do that. If my entire pay was in Bitcoin, that's the only way I would do daily transactions in Bitcoin. And I'm going to tell you what, that would probably curb a lot of my spending, discretionary spending. That would curb it if I was getting paid in Bitcoin, because I think of everything, man. Any major purchase, I think about it in terms of Bitcoin, and I'm like, man, do I want to spend that much Bitcoin on this? Is it really that important? So I could imagine if I was getting paid in Bitcoin, it'd be like that. But I understand that there are some people who are living their whole entire life is on Bitcoin. They get paid in Bitcoin, so they're making transactions in Bitcoin. So the fees do affect them. I can understand that. But for most of us, most of the people in Bitcoin, it's not affecting us like that. I'm not spooked out of my mind about Bitcoin fees or stuff like that. Now, back to the bloodbath or the crypto bear market or whatever it is. Depends on, I'm not sure how it's going to be. I was watching a video. I think it was a guy named Tumbled who does market analysis on cryptocurrency. And he commented about a price point that if Bitcoin went under that price point, we were in for a fall, and Bitcoin went under that price point. So thinking that we're gonna be in for a fall. So you know, it is what it is. I don't really want to worry about it. I don't think about it because I'm in for the long haul. But like I said, sometimes you glad to be wrong. And really, right now, the thing that I was worried about this summer was Bitcoin continuing to skyrocket and ending up at $5,000. You know, sometime this summer. And, and since I buy daily, you know, I prefer Bitcoin to be low for as long as possible because I'm in it for the long haul. So, a fall in Bitcoin is music to my ears for me. And if it gets under 2,000, I'm not gonna panic. I'm just gonna buy bigger chunks. That's it. I will put even more into it because right now at this point, I'm basically, I was buying, like I said, I was buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, but now I've kind of just narrowed it down to Bitcoin only, buying Bitcoin only, because Bitcoin is cheap right now. I did a lot of research on Ethereum, and I'm just not feeling Ethereum right now. Just don't feel Ethereum right now. As far as even at the price it is now, about 250, I just don't feel it. I'm just trying to think. At some point, people are going to say, why not Ethereum Classic? You know what I'm saying? Why not Ethereum Classic? It's the same. It's practically the same protocol. So why wouldn't you use Ethereum Classic? It's cheaper and it's deflationary. So Ethereum Classic would be, a more efficient use, it would seem. And then I started thinking about, man, what about all these ICOs? You get these big numbers. So and so ICO raised this amount of money, and then Ethereum loses 40% of its value. So your company just lost 40% of its value unless you cashed out. Did you not cash out? Was that $30 million in GDAX? Somebody cashed an ICO cashing out? I just don't know. And I'm learning a lot, and I'm learning every day. I'm getting more and more knowledge every day with this cryptocurrency. So I'm really, really interested in what's going to happen these next few months. Because like I said, from the time I've jumped in cryptocurrency, we've been on a bull run. So we've been on a long bull run the whole time. So it's a market. So it might be time for a bear run. And the same rules don't apply as far as what you're going to invest in a bear run and a bull run. Because you can play around. See, people got used to, especially the new people that got used to playing around with cryptocurrency. You can literally, close your eyes, point at CoinMarketCap, boom, point at the CoinMarketCap, find you a coin that you don't even know what the hell it does. It doesn't even do shit. It has no purpose. And you just put your money in it, you put your Bitcoin in it, and it goes up in value, bloom. But now it's going to be time to show and prove with these ICOs. It's about time for these ICOs to have to show and prove. And what I mean by that is, how many of these ICOs, how many of these altcoins are actually doing something different than Bitcoin? How many of these ICOs are doing something that's worth investing in them? Because I just thought about the ICO market, man. If the coin flops, you basically, it's not like the IPO where you have a part of the company as the company grows. You just basically gave your money to a company or to a group of people that have a concept, and you got this coin that might not be worth shit because a lot of them, the coins don't do shit. So you got a worthless coin and they got your money. I don't know. I looked at a lot of these ICOs and a lot of them, I just couldn't figure out. It's like, why? Why do they exist? I mean, I guess we're going to see over these next 6 months. Only the strong will survive, you know, and we're going to see which one's going to be strong and which one's going to survive. And like I said, tonight I'm doing, when I get home, I'm going to do my BitConnect update day 2. I checked it out, up to $3, but I'm going to do the whole video of BitConnect update day 2. I'm going to have a little BitConnect journey just to see what it is. Like I tell you, my BitConnect journey is not a recommendation for you to put your money in BitConnect. Do so at your own risk. I do not vouch for BitConnect. I do not recommend BitConnect. I am not telling anybody to get in BitConnect. So if you do so, it's at your own risk. I advise you to do your due diligence, do your research. But really right now, that's really what I'm doing. Bitcoin, BitConnect, and Steam it. That's it. Practical. I mean, these are things that are functioning right now. And if you got some other ICOs or some other coins or other altcoins that have an actual practical product, functioning product working and a purpose that are working right now, other than just another coin, another place to put your money, put it in the comments. I would love to hear about it. Because like I said, I'm new. I haven't had a chance to study all 800 coins or how many ever there is. Haven't had a chance to study. I've been going through them, and you can see, let me see, as you can see, boom, I don't know if you can see that, First Blood. I don't know if it's going to be backwards or what. First Blood. I print out these white papers to read over these white papers to see what exactly is revolutionary about these coins. And so far I'm not seeing much, but it's fun. Every time I read a white paper, I learn something. So till next time, peace.